day. How are you tonight? And welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, I am excited to be with you here for this Thanksgiving Day pre-special. And I'm excited about the fact that we are getting ready for this time. Yeah. And I want to know, well, what are you doing? How are you getting ready? What is up with you and your family? How are you preparing for your Thanksgiving Day celebration, which is actually next week? Next week is Thanksgiving. Have you started planning? Have you put different things together? Whose house are you going to go over? And are you cooking? Do you love to cook? And if you're cooking, what will you be cooking? And will you be using your different vegetables and things that you have gathered from your garden? What are you going to be cooking? And are you looking forward to Thanksgiving? And then also, is Thanksgiving one of your favorite holidays? Let me know in the chat. So come on in and let us have a conversation and let us have some fun together here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Catherine's Garden and Home, that's right. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Yeah, so come on in, everybody, and come and meet me here in the chat. Well, I was thinking about what should we talk about today, and I pulled out my wonderful book. I pulled out my Taste of Home Celebrations cookbook just to see, well, what is it that we need to cook? How should we get things going here for this wonderful celebration time here in our country of Thanksgiving? And boy, do we have so many things to be thankful for. When you think about the way the world is right now, it is really a time that we need to give thanks and just have a heart and an attitude of gratitude. And I want to know if there are any special traditional things that your family does during the Thanksgiving Day time. Um, do they everyone goes around and says something or does something special? What is it? What are the traditions in your family for Thanksgiving? Let us know. And I just think that this is just so beautiful. Look at this Thanksgiving Day um, dinner here. And then the idea is is everyone going to have a turkey? Or will some people have goose? Or will some people have chicken? What will you have? And how will you have it done? Will it be fried turkey? Or will it be baked turkey? Or just a piece of turkey? What will it be? So come on in and let's have that conversation. Yeah, about Thanksgiving. And do you decorate? I pulled out my Victoria magazines here to see, what are some ways that one can decorate for the season. And you know that I have plenty of pumpkins. I have plenty of pumpkins. So you know that my table will have at least a pumpkin on it. And it's part of the autumnal enchantment. It's part of the autumnal scene here, to have the fruits of your labor, because it's part of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is actually a harvest celebration. And we as gardeners, we know that it's beautiful to have the Thanksgiving um, um, basket full with all of the produce and things that you've gathered, like this here, like this unicorn. You see that? Yeah, and so that is what we are thinking about. Enjoying the atmosphere, the beauty, all of the different things of Thanksgiving, the bounty of the season, and the seasonal delights. That's what we're excited about here at Catherine's Garden and Home. And I know some people go all out. Some people don't really think that Thanksgiving is that important, so they don't do much. But there are others of us who love Thanksgiving, and especially gathering together with our family to celebrate the season. Uh, so come on in and join. And I also gathered for us a listing of different side dishes. What is your favorite side dish for Thanksgiving? And I have here the 50 best Thanksgiving side dishes. So you can let me know what is your favorite side dish, and you can also let me know if that is your favorite. We can have a little discussion about that. The 50 best Thanksgiving sides. And I didn't think about it, but there are a lot of different traditional side dishes. The other thing is, if you are of the African American background or race, they talk about soul food also as part of the tradition, the different types of dishes that can make a soul food Thanksgiving meal as well. So come on in and let us have a conversation about Thanksgiving. But in the meantime, as we all gather together, there is another thing that I want to introduce to you too, and that is my amaryllis bulbs that I saved. These are my amaryllis bulbs that I saved from last year, and I put it in the garden, and they survived. They're in the garden. So now I'm able to put them in this container. I got this container. This is the hydroponic container that my tulips had come in, that my husband had given me for, I think it was either Christmas or for Valentine's Day. No, Valentine's Day. And I saved the container. And I happened to be watching Y Garden, and she started to put her amaryllis bulbs together. She pulled them out, and she said that you can actually grow them in water, root them in water. So I saved my amaryllis bulbs. I decided to try that out. So this year, uh, and we all, you saw my bulbs last year. We talked about the amaryllis bulbs that I'd gotten from Ocean Job Lot. And I'm sure they probably have them out there. Hey, Darlene Brown, how are you? So good to have you come in and join us today. Yeah, this evening. So there's quite a few topics and things that we can talk about today. And how are you doing? How's your day been? I hope that all has been going well for you. We definitely had an exciting morning, didn't we? That was a blessed morning, and definitely a time of Thanksgiving that we had this morning in our devotional times together. That was so exciting. So now we are going to end up the time now in the evening here with our gardening friends and talk about Thanksgiving and giving thanks. And as I said before, there's so much to give thanks for with all that has been happening and everything that people have been experiencing. If things have been going well for you, then you have a lot to be thankful for. How did you save the bulbs? All is well. Yes. Well, the amaryllis bulbs, what I did was I just cut off the tops when they finished blooming. No, actually, that's not true. What I did was I cut off the flower stalk. That's what I cut off, the flower stalk. And I took the container that it came in and I put it outside in the garden, container and all, and I put it outside in a tucked away location, and so that the leaves could soak up the the sun, and that they can continue to grow the bulbs. So I just tucked them away, and I put them in a location so that they could not keep the water in, because the bottom of the pot, I didn't put holes in the bottom, so it had no drainage. So I sort of just gathered them together, the three little pots that I had, and I tilted it so that they can drain out so the water wouldn't gather in it. And I had it in amongst the shrubs, so that it wouldn't get the full impact of whatever. And for some reason, they just started growing. The leaves just expanded and they were reaching for the sun because they wanted more sun. Next thing you know it, I saw them there. I just made sure that I would check it every now and then to make sure that the bulbs wouldn't rot. And then I knew that at a certain time that I needed to give them a dormancy period. So I cut off the leaves, and I brought them inside and I put them in a dark, secluded, dry place. And I just took them out of dormancy. So what I'm doing right now is taking them out of dormancy. And I've put a little water at the bottom, and we'll see what happens. They look very good. They feel firm. And there's like a little green, like if they want to have a green, one of them looks like it has like a green shoot there. So we'll see what happens, and if it will survive. But basically what I did, Darlene, was just take them outside, let them grow in the garden, let the bulbs continue to soak in all of the nutrients from the leaves. And then I gave it a dormancy period around September, cut off the tops of the leaves, brought them inside, put them in a dark closet area in a box, and so I could find them. I almost forgot where I put them. It was funny. I searching all over for them, but I did find them. And then I had this tulip container here, the hydroponic tulip container, and I decided to get some pebbles. My husband had some of these stones here, and just to make sure that they're in snugly. The thing is that you cannot let the bottoms of the bulbs, you don't want it to rot. So the best thing is to try not to allow the bottom of the bulbs hit the water. So I tried to elevate them up with the rocks, but the roots will find the water, that's for sure. And then put them in a sunny location by a sunny window, and some heat, and allow them to bloom. And I'm glad that I have this container. Hey, G Mama Gross, how are you? Yeah, I'm glad to have this container because you know how amaryllis bulbs, how the stalks grow up tall and everything, and they tend to flop. Well, this will give it a little bit more support, and I'll be able to get some sort of maybe, you know what might be nice to get? cut some of those um, fig tree branches. Yeah, that might be a great thing. I'm put them in here and I let the fig tree branches stay in here. And they may just decide to root like they did last year. My fig trees, oh my goodness, I got two, I had three of the stems of the fig tree that had flowered. You saw them. I don't know if you were with me last year, but they just started to bloom and root and so forth. And now I put them in the garden, and they actually, one of them, or both of them, two of them actually had figs on them, little tiny figs. So that might be something that I can do also to provide supports for the amaryllis when the time comes. But yeah, G Mama Grows, how are you, honey? So good to have you here with us in the chat. Yes, I know I am early today, and uh, I don't know if so I started early. I don't know. I was just so excited to come that I ended up being early and on time, and I was just getting myself together. And so I know that hopefully others will come on in as well. But I know that this is a favorite topic of yours because you have a special way, Jean Mama, of cooking your turkey. You put the chicken inside the duck, inside the turkey, right? Something like that. I took some fig tree cuttings this season. It's my first time. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Hopefully, they will grow. And just you could try it with putting it in the water. Some of them, I don't know if that will work for you, but it did for me. It was so good to have them grow. You just have to put them in a warm, sunny location, partial sunny location, someplace where they can. I think it's the warmth more than anything else because where I had them, it was very warm. It's close to the heat. So they were able to root really quickly. Yeah, yeah. But I know that last year you talked about your cooking your turkey and that you put the goose inside and then you put the chicken inside of the goose or the duck. The duck. That was so unique. I definitely remembered that. And so just just let's have a conversation about Thanksgiving and what's going on with you all. Are you traveling? Yeah, turkey ducking. Dunkin', yeah, turkey ducking. Yes, you had the turkey, the duck, and the chicken. I haven't made one. Oops. I haven't made one in years. You haven't? Oh, I thought it was recently. But anyway, yeah. So hello to everyone. Come on in, people. Come in the chat. Let's have a conversation. Let's enjoy this. Because I more than likely will not be with you. I will not be with you on next week. Next week is Thanksgiving. And the Wednesday, I will be away. So I will not be able to have a conversation with you on next Wednesday. So today is the day that we're going to talk all things Thanksgiving. And just so this is a Thanksgiving celebration and a time to just enjoy. Hey, Monica. Hi, Catherine. I'm here. Yes. Oh, we can definitely have a conversation. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you, Monica. So good that you made it. Yeah. And I've just been feeling really good. How are you all feeling? I've just been feeling very thankful. I'm baking small pies for Thanksgiving. What kind of pies are you baking, G Mama? Um, and did you see? I had, my apples. Oh, there they are. Let me put them over here, actually, so they'll help to make it look festive. I have them hiding. So this is all that I have of the apples that are left back from our apple trip. My apple orchard trip. Isn't that something? These apples were so delicious. I think later on, hey Deborah, yay, you all are coming on. That's good. At one point I was all by myself. I should have started too early. Oh no, you all are here. Yay. Um, yes, this is it for the apples that we have left back from our apple trip, our apple orchard visit. Which, if you saw um, that video that I did, I kind of combined it with making like an apple dish, an apple dessert. I used my graham cracker crust and my Cortland. These are the Cortland apples, the big apples here, and created that little apple dish, and it was so good with ice cream. Just loved it. $1 million pie and sweet potato pie. Woo! Is it a family recipe? Hey, Vintage Gardener, how are you? Brooke, so good to have you. I was checking out your YouTube video that you put out there with your roses that you just put out. That's good. That's good that you just got your roses. Your antique roses. So that's good. So we've got Deborah's in the house, G Mama's in the house, Vintage Gardener NG, Brooke is in the house, Monica's here, Darlene Brown is in the house. Ooh, you're in the chat. I'm just so happy. And that's good. That's good. Yeah. So there's so many different questions that I have for you, and I just lump them all together, just put them all together. And so let me start from the beginning again so that you know what you could choose what you like to talk about. So this is the Thanksgiving Day season. I will not be here with you all next week. So I said, let's just pack it full with stuff this week. And I was just so excited to gather with you all that I just started early. I don't know. I even said, let me make a fancy. Hey, Sonia. Sonia's here. I said, let me make a fancy cover to get you all, excited about it. And just had a really great time just trying to get things together. I was baking an apple crisp while each you bake your app. While I was eating, you did that? Yes. And so that actually helped to get the flow, with these apples. So let me tell you about the apples. The apple, I actually talked to you all about it last week. But my birthday, November 7th was my birthday. So November 6th, my daughter and I went to the apple orchard. And we had a really quiet, nice time if you were watching that. It was as if the orchard was just ours alone, and it was overcast, but it was really solemn, and the apples were like plentiful, even still on the tree, even though the season was over. And those delicious, I don't really necessarily like red delicious apples, but the golden delicious apples were just so tasty. And I love the Cortland, the Empire, and they also had the Spencer. The Spencer apples were absolutely delicious. And I feel that because we had some cold nights, that the sugars in the apples were so intense and very crispy. So we really, really enjoyed these apples. I think I like the idea of waiting to go apple picking late in the season like we did here. Last year we went early in October, and we actually went twice. And those apples were good, but this latter time later on in the season going apple picking, I think is the best. The apples have really had a chance to develop, and they just seem to just taste more crisp and sweet. And I really, really enjoyed them. So that baking them, you don't have to use as much sugar or other ingredients because the natural juices of the apples and the sweetness of the apples just give it a nice flavor. So then when you just give it a dollop of ice cream or whipped cream on top of it, it makes it taste so delicious. It's just enough sugar. It's really, really good. I loved it. I loved it. So these are the last of the apples, and I'm definitely going to bake a real apple pie. I'm not really great with the crust, but somebody was asking me about that, or somebody had commented in in that video about the apple, the not wanting to make an apple pie or an original apple pie because of the crust. Well, you can get pastry dough. You can buy pastry dough if you don't feel confident in making your own pastry crust, pie crust. You can actually buy pastry dough crust for the pie, and then just add your apples. And they have there's so many different recipes. See y'all, where you going? I see you all. Oh, you see us all. A cold, crispy apple sounds good right now. Yes. And it's good for you. Yes, it does, G Mama. Yes, it does. My husband devoured the golden delicious apples. I mean, he would have like two or three at a time. It was like, oh wow, he really loves them. It was good because last year we had a lot of apples, but it just seemed like we didn't eat as many of them. You know, I didn't get a lot of them. I ended up giving away last year a whole lot of apples, but this year we ate them. I think between the three of us, the you know, and my other family members, we consumed those apples. As I said, this is what is left. We really ate. I found myself even eating two apples. You know, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, we had like two or three apples a day. And so I knew it was really, really good for us. And really, really enjoyed them. I'm here, Catherine, on the phone with my daughter and listening. Okay, no problem, no problem, Monica. So that's with the apple. The other thing that I was introducing with you all too is my amaryllis bulbs. Brooke, do you have any amaryllis bulbs? Have you taken out your amaryllis? I was watching Garden Answer, Laura from Garden Answer. She's gotten some amaryllis bulbs. And hey, Dama, why Garden? I can't remember her name though. But she also had a video on her amaryllis bulbs, taking them out. And I know you're one, Brooke, that you have your amaryllis bulbs. Well, I saved my amaryllis. Remember the amaryllis that I got from Ocean Job Lot in the boxes? Well, I saved the bulbs, took them out. I haven't purchased any yet. I'm waiting until I go to Longwood. Okay, Brooke. But these are mine that I saved from last year. I took the bulbs and took them out, you know, after they bloomed and so forth. I cut off the stalk and I kept the leaves on them, took them out into the garden when it got warm, and they started to grow. It's amazing. I kind of tucked them under a shrub so that they wouldn't get full, you know, direct sun. And I didn't have holes in the bottom of the pots, so I tilted the pots a little bit and just left them there, all three of them. And the leaves, I started to see the leaves poking out of the shrubs. So they were getting plenty of sun and they were surviving. The root systems were really, really good too. I wish I didn't cut, I had actually cut off the root systems when I brought them in September. I cut the tops of the leaves to give it a dormant period and put it into a dark room in a bag and just left them there. And I said later on I will take them out when I see everybody else taking out their amaryllis balls. And Y Garden, she she said that you could do this hydroponically, that somebody had sent her some bulbs and they gave her a container to put the amaryllis bulbs in water, but you do not allow them. You just barely let the bottom of the, you see how I barely let the bottom of the bulbs touch the water, and they, the roots will come out. So then what I have to do is put them in a sunny location by a sunny window and where heat is, and just allow them to do their thing, and they will start to sprout. And so I figured, since this is their second go around, that I would do it this way. And then, as you know, in the box stores, they have the little amaryllis kits that I will get me some. Is it time to pull those bulbs out? Yes. Yes, Thelma. It is time to pull the bulbs out. It's time to pull the bulbs out and to get started on it. So I thought that I would introduce that to you all today and put mine together, because I'm going to put it in a sunny location, and we'll be able to get started on that too, because it would be good to have some throughout. Remember, it ended up being in January that they started flowering, but if these can flower early for December, that would be wonderful. And then I can get some more and plant them out for January and February, for Valentine's Day, especially the big red ones. So I think the three types here, one is a red one is the apple blossom, and I think another one is a white. So it would be interesting to see them bloom and see what happens with them. And I was saying earlier to those who had come earlier that this is a good opportunity to cut some of my fig stems. Remember how last year I cut the fig tree stems and put the stems in the water? Because I was making that kind of, I don't know, floral thing, and I was trying to bring the outside in, and ended up creating two very great, actually three plants of fig trees. But you know what? From that, the two, one of them died. One of the fig trees died, but the other two actually had a little fig, a little tiny little fig on them. It was so cute, little tiny figs. And I left them outside. Hopefully they will survive the winter. I've tried to put them in a sheltered spot so that they could survive in the pot. And I put some more dirt on top. And later on, I will put some leaves on it. And hopefully those two fig trees will survive the winter again. So that's what I'm going to try to do. And maybe they will root here. So I'll use those branches as supports for these amaryllis bulbs. So we'll see. And I'll keep you abreast of what's happening here and how this works out for me. But it is exciting. So that is the second thing that I wanted to talk to you all about. And then as the cover speaks to, I put my fig tree I brought from Cali in the ground. You did. That's great. Yeah, you're in Texas, Sonia. So it should do well. It should do well there in Texas, because you have those warm, your temperatures are a little warmer than the rest of us. But if you have a cold, make sure you wrap it nicely too and tuck it in there so that, if you get a cold spell, that it will survive. Yeah, so when the weather starts to get cold, keep abreast of the temperatures, right? When you see it dipping down deep, make sure you protect your little fig tree. I want you to get figs. Yes. All right, so fall celebrations. I took out my cookbook, the Taste of Home Celebrations cookbook. Yep. And here it says, Thanksgiving gala with goose. Yes, I know you will, Sonia. I know you will. With goose. And look at that. So I was thinking, because there are a lot of people who don't like turkey. They don't like turkey. Some people, they prefer goose or duck or chicken. And some people don't even prepare any kind of fowl. They like beef. They're a steak and potato kind of person. So, what are you? Put in the chat, what is your favorite meat? I haven't put my Chicago Hardy in the ground yet. They are still in the pots. That's okay. That's okay, Yankees. I don't like turkey. So there you go. Vintage garden says she doesn't like turkey. So what are you gonna have? If you're not having turkey, what are you gonna have for Thanksgiving? Are you going to make duck, goose, chicken? I love ham. Ham! Brooke says she's gonna have ham. Should I plant them before the ground freezes? No. Leave them in the pot, Thelma. Leave it in the pot, but put it in your garage or in a warm place. Not a warm, but a sheltered place. Maybe if you it's a cold garage or some place where they will not have the brunt of the experience the brunt of the cold, okay? Because they're in the pot, you want to kind of protect them a little bit more. So, cold garage should do good. You know, your garage should be a good place for them. It could be um, uh, even a heated garage too, because I think some people put them in their greenhouses. You know, especially if they're in the pot, you might want to put it in a green. If you have a greenhouse or a porch, put it on your porch. A sheltered porch area should be good for them. But no, I think it's kind of late now to put it in the ground here in the Northeast. Yeah. Yeah. Monica said, okay. What did you say? Okay to Monica. Let's see. So vintage sister, I love ham. Me too. I should have, and then we were asking that. And then Sonia says, what did you say, Sonia? I love turkey. If you cook it right, it's delicious. That is true. That is true. I love turkey on Thanksgiving because it's Thanksgiving. And to me, it's just because that's the holiday. You know, I kind of think about I think turkey, you know. I don't mind all of the other things as well. And I don't even mind having a lot of everything. Hey, Brampton Gardner. Brampton already celebrated her Thanksgiving, so she could tell us what she had. How you doing? What did you have for Thanksgiving? I love ham. Yes. Should I plant them? Okay. I love turkey. If you cook it right, it's delicious. How do you cook yours, Sonia? I love turkey. Oh, Thelma says she loves turkey too. I have a brown turkey, I believe. Okay. Oh, you mean the turkey fig tree? Yes. The brown turkey fig tree. Yeah, that seems to be easy to grow, standard. Okay. Hi, Miss Catherine. Hit chat. How are you? Hi, chat. Yes. And don't forget to give the likes. Hit the like button. Thank you. I will put them in the garage. Good, Thelma. Brampton says hello. Hubby does a dry brine. It's delicious. Okay. Wow. Hi, Sonia. Hi, Yankee sister. Hi, Michelle. Hi, yeah, everybody's saying hello. My dad's side of the family is from the Caribbean, so turkey, ham, and beef were featured at Thanksgiving. Oh, okay. Oh, so you have Caribbean roots? So do I. So do I. Turkey, ham, and beef. Yes. You know, and that's like my auntie Kai, man, she went to culinary school. So when she cooks a Thanksgiving or Christmas, it's like a feast. You know, it's like going to a five-star restaurant. It's so wonderful. Always loved going by her house, and they would they would cook the turkey, of course, but along with that, she would make yeah, the prime rib. She'd have that. She would have fish. Oh my goodness, like a salmon or a really nice fish. And then she would have those Cornish hens, those little tiny chicken, the Cornish hens. And she would make this scallop and shrimp mix with scallops and shrimp and all that kind of stuff. The seafood lobster and everything, and just mix it up. It would be so good. I mean, you could just feast on that. So whenever I would go over to her house for Thanksgiving, it would be so hard to know what to eat. So I'd take a little bit of everything, all of the different main course there, um, and just really really enjoy it. All right. So next, what are some of your side dishes? What's your favorite side dish? What do you like to make as a favorite side dish? And I happened to find here, I went and I looked it up. Oh, nice vintage. What did she do? What did she say? Oh, I love prime rib too. Hey, darling. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. 50 best Thanksgiving sides. All recipes. All recipes. Fit. Oh, come on. Work with me. Work with me, baby. 50. Oh, Lordy. You don't want to work with me. 50 best sides. Vintage says green bean casserole, sweet potato rolls, homemade cranberry sauce. All right, Vintage. Vintage, I can tell that Thanksgiving is one of your favorite meals. Mac and cheese, stuffing, candy jams, collards, Brussels sprouts, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, gravy, green beans, sarsaparilla. Woo! Sonia says, I'm basic. I love roasted vegetables and mashed potatoes. All right. Sweet potatoes, says Darlene Brown. Where is Deborah? Deborah, what's your favorite sides? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where's Deborah? Deborah. And where is Gardens Army? I don't see Bev. What happened to Bev today? And then, what about you, G Mama? What's your favorite sides? And everybody, I love anything in a casserole. Okay, Rachel, Brampton Gardner. Yeah, and we as gardeners, we have all of our harvest because Thanksgiving is about harvest time. The harvest unicorn, is it unicorn that it's called? The basket, yep, filled with all of here's my Victoria. And you see the basket here filled with all of your Thanksgiving Day pumpkins and other things. Yes. So this is a harvest time. So what from your garden have you harvested and have kept especially for Thanksgiving? All right. So here are some of the sides that they mention here. There are 50 sides here that they're talking the 50 best Thanksgiving sides. I'm going to make homemade cranberry sauce this year. Wow, that's good. The basket is called a cornucopia. Thank you. I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Thank you for. You all gotta excuse me. At this time of the night, I don't know. For some reason, at this time, my memory just. I'm doing well anyway. I refuse to claim anything negative. But thank you very much. That's why we're together here. You're helping me. All right. Yankee Sister says pumpkin pie, refrigerated cream cheese pie, sweet potato pie. You're ahead of me with the desserts, Thelma. You beat me on the desserts. G Mama says corn and green beans for me. All right. Woo! Sonia, I'm making you laugh. Couldn't remember either, but knew it wasn't unicorn. E.G. That's why why we're together. We grow in together. You all are here to help me. Thank you so much. That's why, you know, at first, when I first started, it was just me. And I'm like, what am I going to talk about? Oh, my goodness. And then Darlene came along. It was so good. At least to have one person in the chat. You know what it's like trying to hold a conversation by yourself? No, it doesn't work. That's why I like the lives, because you guys help to fill in the gaps for me. And I really read the chat as we go along. Oh, Mom's orange apple muffins are so good. I might make them tomorrow. That or carrot cake. Oh, I love carrot cake. You all skipped all of the sides and went straight to the desserts. You beat me to it. Yes. Let me see. I wanted to mention some of these sides, though. Let me see. So the 50 best sides. Could you see that? The 50 best sides. Thanksgiving, let's call it what it is. A never-ending cooking marathon that ends in piles of dirty dishes and everyone asleep on the couch with full bellies. I'm going to make sweet potato pies with the sweet potatoes I grew. Excellent, Deborah. That's good. Now that's what I want to hear. What are you going to do with your harvest? And how are you going to share it with your family so that they can know, well, this is scratch. This is coming from the ground. I baked this. Yep. Thank you, Deborah. I knew you'd come through. What are you all cooking from your harvest? That's why I had the cornucopia idea there. You know, the whole idea of harvest and Thanksgiving. Yep. Cornbread. Anybody going to be making cornbread? Do you have a special cornbread recipe? Cornbread. Squash casserole. There you go. Squash casserole. What about your squashes? Zucchini. You can pull out your zucchini, your squash, your pumpkin. Yeast rolls. That's another side. Oh, I love a good roll. Don't you love a good roll with the turkey gravy and everything? I love the cornbread from Trader Joe's. All right. Brooke. Um, what is this one? This is roasted. Oop, look at this. Roasted butternut squash with onions, spinach, and cranberries. I made the best cornbread this summer with brown butter in the cast iron. Oh, come on. Rachel, you're a cook? I love making homemade rolls, says Brooke. You're a cook? You like to cook, Rachel? And then here, look at this. So if you want to know what to do with your butternut squashes, your onions that you say, and your spinach and your cranberries, you can create your own little meal here. And then, you know, this is really good because they give you the recipe. They give you the pictures, but then they also give you the recipe. Oh, I have a great dinner roll recipe. It calls for butter, lard, and chicken fat. Ooh, that's rich. Yummy sweet potato casserole. There goes, yes, I like to cook and bake. All right. You know what? The people, when I was looking up different recipes, when I had my little cook with me session, people love to love to bake and cook. Those are one of the most popular YouTube videos or cooking videos. Did you know that? And if you really like to do that, I would start doing. If you're really good at cooking and so forth, and you're able to set up the camera really well, I would do that. I tried to do my little cooking. I like cooking. My cooking is more like a meditation for me. You know, I just put on something meditative and just cook. So that's why I show you all that way. But if you're good at cooking, that's a really good, people would need to want to know what to do with their vegetables and things like that they've grown. Yeah, so think about doing some videos like that. From my garden, green beans, collards, your pumpkin, potatoes, and cabbage. My pumpkin. That's good. That's good. That's good, Dama. And I've been gathering seeds. I got so many seeds. Hey, Yankee Sister Home says Deborah. All right, so that's your yummy sweet potato casserole. How many of you planted sweet potato? I still did not have any success with sweet potatoes this year. I don't know why. Um, Chef John's perfect mashed potatoes. How many of you gonna have mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes. Oh, my daughter-in-law, she makes a mean mashed potatoes. Oh, her mashed potatoes taste so good. Ooh, it's making me hungry already. Yes. Then they have here sesame seed, sesame green beans. Green beans. I started to grow some green beans, but I started late in the season and they just no success with sweet potato too, Thelma. Yeah, my green beans. I did some bush beans, and I should have started them in August because at this time I would have had some string beans, but I started late in September to make my little to grow. I started September 1st instead. So right now they just started to get little shoots to develop the string beans, and with the freeze that we had a couple of days, we've had a couple of days of cold weather in the 20s, and so that killed the plants. So I'm not able to have fresh string beans. But next year, I'm going to start in August or July and August and plant my string beans for the fall crop so that I can have string beans for Thanksgiving, fresh string beans. And they were growing so well. It was so pretty. I was looking forward to sharing it with you, but I may share some of it because I took pictures of it developing every day. I took pictures of it. After a while, I stopped, but from the beginning to end, I think I might show you what I did. And during the winter months when we're talking about growing things. Um, but yeah, string beans, green beans, candied sweet potatoes. Candied sweet potatoes. Look at that. The candied sweet potatoes. Really easy bread stuffing. I love stuffing. How many of you love stuffing? I love stuffing. I love stuffing that's in the turkey. Yeah, when you made the pumpkin dessert, how did you cook the pumpkin? I never anything with pumpkin from pumpkin garden. Well, what I did was I roasted them. I cut it in half, cleaned it out, put it in the oven, roasted it for about an hour, hour and a half, and it got tender, especially the pie pumpkin. Then I peeled off the skin, and then you puree it. You put it in the food processor, and you puree it, and then you add your other ingredients like any um, other pie recipes. Cornbread stuffing. Cornbread stuffing. Gardens are music. Yes, Bev. I was wondering, where is Bev? She made it. Gardens of me. Good evening, Miss Catherine and gardening friends. A tad late, but nevertheless, yes. I was asking about you. I was like, where is Bev? What happened to her? And you showed up. That's good. Thyme roasted Brussels sprouts with fresh cranberries. Whew, that sounds good. I've never been able to grow Brussels sprouts. They started to grow before, but I've gone to Costco's. Costco's Brussels sprouts are pretty good, and I love that. Yeah, she's here. Yes, she's here. Thyme roasted Brussels sprouts with fresh cranberries. Muffin tin potatoes gratin. I have never tried that before. We're only on 11. Glazed carrots. How many of you planted carrots this year? Are you going to have carrots? Carrots at your dinner table? What is this? Corn pudding. I've never had corn pudding. Corn pudding. Cranberry sauce. I think we talked about that. Simply roasted butternut squash. Yep. Green bean casserole. Green bean casserole. Roasted Brussels sprouts. Roasted yam and kale salad. Yam and kale. Green beans. Baked butternut squash. Pear and pomegranate salad. Pear and pomegranate salad. No. Bought fresh carrots. Okay. Bread and celery stuffing. What is this? Onion, fresh seasoned potato wedges. Roasted vegetables. Baby potatoes. Easy cranberry orange relish. So, there are so many different recipes that you can get here. And then there was, let me see if I could find my soul food. Now, this is what they say for soul food Thanksgiving. Let's see. The soul food pot. 50 best recipes for a soul food Thanksgiving menu. Monica! Yes, Monica's here, Bev. Monica's here. And here we go. There you go. Now, our Southerners here in the chat, our Southerners, you have sweet potato pie, your turkey, your muffins, your stuffing, and this person, I think she has a book on that. The scent of a soul food Thanksgiving dinner wafting through the ear, an aromatic scent and the essence of black folks' food. That's what she says. What is soul food Thanksgiving menu? Let's see what she says. She says, from the Thanksgiving Day turkey to the smallest kernel of corn, it's a collection of the best soul food recipes, a Thanksgiving dinner feast fit for a king. Let's see what they are. Anyway, it's not as easy but anyway, that's what some of the things that she mentions here. But I hope that all of you will have a really, really wonderful Thanksgiving Day feast. And here in my cookbook, now's the time. It was a good interview. What was a good interview? What is it here? Catherine, what? No, that sounds good. What? Um, Deborah Theodore says, I love my mom's corn pudding. Yum. Okay. I do Southern Thanksgiving. Oh, you do? Okay. Yankee sister says she does a Southern Thanksgiving. Yankee says, I watched your interview with, Beverly says, Yankee sister, I watched your interview with Miss Catherine and totally enjoyed it. I salute you, dear veterans. Yes, and also, G Mama, I know that you're a veteran as well. So we salute all of the veterans. And here in Massachusetts, they decided to make Veterans Week. So for this whole week, we're celebrating the veterans. So I salute you too, G Mama, and say Happy Veterans Day, belated Veterans Day, and Happy Veterans Week. And to anyone else that's a veteran here or served in the military or in any, the reserves or whatever unit, I thank you for your service, and we know that it's a sacrifice, but you're willing to do it, and you're willing to give your time to that. So we say thank you so much. Thank you to our veterans, and I really enjoyed interviewing Yankee Sister Homestead, our Thelma, and she was just it was just really really a good thing. And the other thing is that I am thinking something that we will be considering here at our gardening on this gardening program is that I want to interview you all as well as we go along to actually introduce that to our times together, our lives. So I will be wanting to see what you all are doing, what you're interested in doing, and we can have you come and join me here. Thanks, says. Yes, I salute you too, G Mama says. Bev, thank you. Yes. And you too, Sonia. Yes, Sonia as well. You know, if I had thought about it, maybe to hear your stories. It would be so good to hear your stories. But I'm hoping to do interviews here on this channel during our Wednesday lives. And so as we go along, um, we'll put it together and you can come on up and we will be able to have a conversation and I'll interview you and so forth. I think that would be wonderful to add to our coming together lives, especially if you want to share something special that you were doing in your garden, an activity or a flower or a plant, something. Yes, thank you, my husband. 6 years military. I salute you. Yes. Oh, I saw you too. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you so much for your service. Yes. So I really want to do that, and as we go forward, because it is good when we're coming together. You know, I love show and tell, right? When I show you stuff that I'm doing and able to share it. So that is one way that we can share together. You can share what you're doing, and we can share the platform together here. And it'll be really us coming together, right? As we grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow together. Grow together. Grow together in Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Catherine's garden and home. Yeah, yeah. Catherine's garden and home. Oh, feeling good. I hope you all are feeling good. Happy Veterans Day, G Mama and Yankee Sister and Monica's husband. Yeah, we say thank you so much for your service. And I think I covered everything, here with my show and tell. So I talked to you all. Yeah. Grow together. Grow together. That's right. Grow together. Catherine's garden and home. So I think we covered everything. I asked you about your Thanksgiving Day meals. What is it that's the main course or meat? And then I asked you about your sides, your favorite sides. I asked you about what you are going to be growing or cooking from your garden. You all mentioned your desserts. Did we cover all the desserts? What are you going to have? Any special desserts to end the night with? Any, put in your favorite Thanksgiving dessert in the chat. Put it in the chat. And we will say goodnight. The amaryllis bulbs, I talked about amaryllis, so you can start thinking about that. I'm back. Sorry, I had to go hide something from my daughter real quick. That's all right, Rachel. We're about to end, but we're gonna end on the note of what was your pumpkin pie? Yeah. What is your favorite dessert? Put it in the chat. We'll end on that note. I will not be with you next Wednesday. So this is it. I like a good coconut cake. Oh, Brooke. Wow. That is a good one. Yes. Yes, I love cheesecake. My auntie used to make a fantastic homemade cheesecake with the strawberry toppings at the top. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. She was the best. She makes herself she could make a really good cheesecake. And she would make another kind, I think like a coconut one. Just delicious. What else? What other dessert? So Brampton has told us. Brooke has shared her coconut cake. I shared mine, a cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake. What about the rest of you all? Come on. Come on. We got to put it in. Put it in. What's your favorite dessert on Thanksgiving? Ice cream, too. Yes. Fruit salad. All right, G Mama. I bought some cheesecake butter tarts this weekend. Oh my God, one of the best things I put in my mouth. I was you. That's what Rachel. Brooke. Who's that? I'm with Brooke, says Thelma. Catherine, have fun. Stay safe. Yes. And yes, and anyone, maybe an apple pie, says Bev. Woo! Yes, we talked about apple pies. Yes, we did. We did. Yeah, that's a good one with a little dollop of ice cream. Honey spice apple pie. Woo! Yes, you all are making me look forward to Thanksgiving. Key lime pie. That's really good. I love a key lime pie, especially after having seafood, any kind of seafood. Oh, I love that. Pineapple coconut cake. Wow. Yeah, that's right. The upside down cake, pineapple cake. That's really good too. Yes. What about a peach cobbler? Anybody? Peach cobbler? Mm-hmm. Yes. Or pecan pie. I love me some desserts. Yes, I do. My sweet tooth is calling. Hmm. Well, that's it. And if you are traveling for Thanksgiving, I pray God's safety and protection over you and your pumpkin pie, says Monica. I always make sweet potato pie for my family, but my favorite is apple pie with vanilla ice cream. Yes, Darlene's. Oh my. Years ago, I zest and juiced a bag of key limes. Took forever, never again. Okay. um, let me say, let me say that I am thankful. I also love a good pound cake. Yes, that's true. Sometimes the most simplest thing is the best. Grow, 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 grow together. Yes, Sonia, I'm trying to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Sister Sonia. Yes. So let me say this. I'm wishing you all I'm blessing you all with a blessed Thanksgiving Day celebration. I pray that your family will be safe, that everyone will come together in peace, that there will be peace in your homes. I am thankful for you all, my gardening friends. You help to make my life richer, more enjoyable. When we come together, I'm able to share what I have, and you are able to share back with me, and you are a blessing to me. So I am thankful. One thing that I am grateful and thankful for is you, my gardening friends. I thank you for watching my videos, for coming and joining me on Wednesdays. I thank you for clicking the likes, and I thank you for watching the videos. I thank you for just being a part of my life, and I'm so glad that I can share my life with you all too. My garden, my home, and everything else. Yeah. So you make this happy time. Happy day of thanks to all. Grow, grow, grow. Yes. And I just hope that we can just continue to have, I know that a great year is before us. We're going to continue to look up. And I just pray protection over every single one of you. May your homes just radiate with the blessings that God has to offer each and every one of us. And continue to keep and maintain an attitude of gratitude and thanksgiving as you go through this the rest of this month and into the Christmas season. And so, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Be blessed and stay safe. Nighty night. Yes. As we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, grow. So much for losing 5 pounds before Christmas. He. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Bye. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, grow, Rachel, grow, grow, G Mama grows, grow, grow, Deborah, grow, grow, Sonia, grow, grow, Monica, grow, grow, Darlene Brown, grow, grow, Brooke from Vintage Garner, MJ, grow, 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 Sonia. Grow, 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 Gardens Army, grow, grow, Thelma, grow, grow, my Monica, grow, 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 grow together. Did I cover everybody? Grow, 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 grow together. And stay blessed and grow, grow together. Grow, grow, Rambo and Auntie Ellen and everyone that comes and watches afterwards. Yes, Seed, I haven't seen you in a long time. Grow, 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 grow together. Yes, grow all of you. Grow, 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 grow together.